Hello everyone, I am Shweta and welcome to my channel Analytics by Shweta. In today's video, we will learn how to create a bullet chart in Excel. If you see, we have a column chart which has various sections. As you see in our data, we have 4 sections which is low, moderate, above average and high. And here also we have 4 sections. So the red defines the low section, the blue defines the moderate section, the yellow is the above average and the green is the high. Then we have a dark green column over here which represents our actual value, which is 65%. And then we have a target which is defined by this dash over here, which is 50%. This is a dynamic chart. For example, if I put the target as 85%, the dash moves automatically. Similarly, if I adjust the actual series, for example, 35, it comes down. So if you see, these sections determine whether it is a low score, a moderate score, a above average score, or a high score. So we have a stacked column chart, then we have another column chart, and then we have a dash over here. So this is what is a bullet chart. This is very similar to a gauge chart. We further have measurements over here. For example, 20% is low, so this red denotes low. Then we have moderate, which is given as 30% in this data over here. So if you see, 30 plus 20 is 50. That is why we have 50 written over here. Then we have another 20 added, which is 70. So we have 70 over here. And finally 100. So if you sum up these, you get 100%. And this is how these measurements are defined over here. So let's go to Excel and start creating this chart. We have the data over here which shows the engagement score for a department. We have the various sections and the data for the actual and target. First, select this, go to Insert and insert a stacked column chart. Then go and do Switch Row Columns. So you have a stacked portion over here. Select your axis to Format Axis and fix it from 0 to 1 and delete the grid lines. Next, go to your series, select any one of the series and go to Change Chart Type. Here, in the actual and target, put both of these in secondary axis and change the target to a line with markers and do OK. Next, delete the secondary axis which is there. Now just select your chart over here and go here and select the actual series, and then in the gap width start making the gap a little narrow. So you see I am increasing the gap width and the gap is becoming narrow. So now you can see our chart is taking shape. So now just go here and delete this axis over here, adjust your chart. So you see our chart is forming. Select this, go to your markers, in marker option, select built-in, select a dash format and give it a larger size. For example, I have put it as 22. Then I say no line, and in solid fill I give it a black color. So if you see, our target has a black dash now. The rest step is just changing the colors. So I select this series over here at the bottom, which is a low series, and change it to a red color. Select this series, change it to a blue color. This one is yellow and the last one is green. Change your actual series to a dark green. So you see our chart has taken shape. You select your actual series and do add data label. You can't see it, but it is present on top of your actual series over here. Since our actual series is in dark color, we can't see it. So change the font to a white and now you can see it. Just make it bold and increase the font size. Now we do not want these markers over here. We want 0, 20, 50 accordingly. So go ahead and delete this. Also delete the chart title. Go to insert, insert a text box and here put 0. As you put 0, put the others also. We would quickly do that. We have added the measurements over here. Select your chart, go to Format and Shape Outline, say No Outline. So we do not have an outline of the chart. We go to View, we remove the grid lines. Next step is insert a rounded rectangle and we insert a rounded rectangle over here. Let's just adjust the corners. Shape fill, I take a black color and I take a thickness, and in shape fill I say no fill. So you see we have a rounded rectangle around our bullet chart. It's a completely dynamic chart, so I put it as 25%. Your actual comes down, and target, let's change that also. Let's put it at 50%. You see it automatically moves. So this is how you create a bullet chart in Excel. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for more updates.